Hey guys, we'll be back again in this new video with OSP Pro in PHP programming. Now in this video simply again I'm going to show you how do we use strings in PHP. Now the strings, you can use strings in different, just like I told you guys initially, that strings mainly for them they deal with a group of characters joined together to make a sentence, to make a complete information. So in PHP, there's how PHP treats a string. So if I take you back in this editor of ours, you'll discover there's some secrecy that PHP happened to take our program into. One of the things that you have to know about PHP is that we can always get the number of length or the length of the characters whenever we happen to type one known as stealing, something like that. This one definitely is going to be picking the information of our characters to get the length of our characters basing on the string. So let me show you assumption inside here in our program. If I happen to do the following things, if maybe I happen to say maybe the information I would like my program to echo or to print down is what known as maybe echo for me, something known as echo for me. Maybe I'm just going to say something simple at the moment to illustrate for you, or maybe OSP Pro. So if I happen to have something like that in a program, what will this string happen to do for me? It's going to count the number of statements, and if you try to count something like that, it's roughly something like 7. So it's going to count everything there in the program, and if I happen to refresh here, it will tell me what information I have there, which is 7. So we have another thing that I will simply talk about that PHP actually can do for us. Maybe can I talk about maybe also reversing an element or reversing a string. Now PHP can also do something like that, whereby it can reverse this string of ours whenever I happen to just type an information whereby we have something like RV, something like that in the program. So this simply is going to reverse this statement I'm having from what I have into what known as ORB, then P, OSP, OS, something like that. So definitely if you happen to do that in the program, discover that the statement we have is going to look something funny like that, vice versa, the reverse of the program. So guys, that's how simple I can simply talk about. Then there's another thing that PHP can still do. It can also count for us the number of words in a row, in a string. And to count for the number of words, you specify the string underscore word underscore count. So if I happen to go back in here and try to do something like that, so we have a string underscore word underscore count, something like that. So this definitely is going to tell PHP that echo for me the number of strings. The number of words that character or that element is trying to have, which is 2. You get? So how will it count for you? It will definitely count depending on where do you have a space. So it will take the space to be nothing, and then it will calculate by a space. So that's it. That's what we have 2. Then another thing that I'll talk about that a string always maybe also tend to do is that is for actually to search for a specific text within a string. To search for a specific text within a string, you always have to need what known as a string pose, something like that. So this one will search for the text on the string. So if you happen to cross check something like this, you'll discover that it's going to do for us something like warning, expect at least 2 parameters I've given there. Let me check what have I given on line wrong, line 2, what have I given there. I happen to give what known as, sorry for that, I happen to give that, and then maybe I will simply say maybe OSP in this case around here. So that was the error, sorry for that. If I happen to give something like that within the program, this is what will happen there for us at this moment. So it will check for the number of the characters that we have there and search for it. So the PHP, what known as the PHP string pose, there's a function such as for a specific text within a string. If a match is found, the function returns the character position of the first match. If no match is found, it will return false.
So the example search for this word in the string, like maybe hello, mean like for hours, whereby we have what known as a OSP probe. So it will search for this string I happen to give in the program. So if it finds that the program it actually is matching up with what I happen to give, it will return a value, and if not, then it will return for us a false. So that's it. I expect you guys now to go more and try to find out more and trying to read them out. So guys, that's what I'll simply talk for this tutorial at the moment, just trying to play around with the little information about strings. Then later on we shall see how can we deploy them in the real world. So guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to OSP. Love you all.